Yo YouTube, what's going on? AJ here, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, it's early guys, it's 5:15 in the morning, but we finally got one of the most controversial videos that we always got to do at the start of every month. It is the gacha revenue. We're going to show off how Wuthering Waves did. We're going to talk about it, what our opinions are, and we're also going to talk about what the top gacha is. A spoiler alert, I somehow still this gacha, Love in Deep Space, and it's in the red. But yeah, but before we get into the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support. We're trying to be the top Wuthering Waves creator in the space. We're trying to get to 10k. Thank you guys for supporting me and keeping the lights on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so first off, let's start talking about Love and Deep Space being still the top gacha on the market with the most amount of money made. What's interesting is Love and Deep Space pretty much went from 55 million to 33 million, but is still holding the top spot, which is pretty damn crazy to me somehow. We have Monster Strike, Naruto Mobiles, Genshin Impact is in the green at 27, so still remaining the same. Genshin increase in the CN side. Honkai is always going to be doing solid. I don't ever see Honkai, even though I had a dip. The next banner for them is going to be crazy after Rappo. If you've seen the drip market already. But then we go down to Wuthering Waves. How did our beloved Wuthering Waves actually do? And look at that. Wuthering Waves, guys, went from 6 million to 7 million from the just basically the end of this month. Now that's finally where they're capping it off. Now, one thing I do want to keep in mind, last time when we did the gacha revenue video, guys, you have to remember that the numbers were changed. And if you don't remember, when I did this video right away, for some reason when they had updated it, they were missing a couple million and then they added it after later. So I don't know if that's going to happen again. If they do, probably one of the bigger channels like Tectone or something like that, one of his chat members will probably link him or just tell him, hey, it's changed. But for right now, Wuthering Waves improved by 1 million. And I want to talk about the Wuthering Waves sales and what's impacting Wuthering Waves, that why they didn't go up in the double digits in the month of October. So one of the things is WUA has had a real good benefit. It's a good thing going on for the game and the community and the players, is that there really is a lack of FOMO currently in the game. The reason I say that is because we are not getting 2 5-stars per patch. We only had Shorekeeper, right? And then we had a Gion rerun. Now, one of the things with Shorekeeper is that a lot of people had Astrites saved up, but even if you're a whale spending, or let's say you lost a 50-50, right? And then you put a little bit of a money in your light spender on the game, you got your Shorekeeper copy. But even if you didn't, there were so many events during the period and Astrites that you could have got Shorekeeper regardless. Now, the thing is that another thing that goes along with these gacha characters and revenue and spending is the weapons. There's no 50-50 on weapons. The weapons are guaranteed. But the biggest thing for Shorekeeper was, if you guys remember, is a lot of creators were even saying that you should probably skip Shorekeeper's weapon because there is a 4-star cost, energy regen weapon that you can acquire, that you don't need to waste so many Astrites on getting her weapon that gets the job done for the character. With that, a lot of people had probably skipped Shorekeeper's weapon, knowing that they just want the character Shorekeeper herself, she's busted, and I have a solid option. So that's what prevents that, I would say, a little couple, maybe even 2 million or 1 million, that whales or anybody else, or even the light spenders, that could attribute to that revenue sale, right, from going up higher. The other aspect of this patch, and this, just the second half of this 1.3, is the Gion rerun. And most people, I would say, in the Wuthering Waves community already have Gion. He was the first character. A lot of people grabbed him. He was super broken. There were so many benefits talking about how Gion is great in this way and how he's just a monster character you can't pass on, that a lot of people had gotten Gion and his weapon. And I think a little bit of the revenue for the end of October is towards Gion. Now, the thing is, we still have about 12 days left on Gion's banner, so we're not going to know how much Gion really made. That's going to be counted towards, I believe, this next month. So they're going to do, right now wherever this month is, November, they're probably going to do the September to November thing, or is it November, December, guys, whichever months, you know what I mean, the next 2 months, and we'll see what Gian's does, and then they'll probably put in Camellya's there too. There's a lot of hype around Camellya. I definitely do think it's going to do really well in terms of sales, right? Very anticipated character that the community really wants. But all in all, what do I think about Wuthering Waves jumping from 6 to 7 mil in the green? They did jump up in revenue. They are doing good for themselves, guys. One of the things that I will think Wuthering Waves will go back to, and we'll start seeing the double-digit revenue sales, guys, is eventually I do think Wuthering Waves is going to be going back to eventually 2 5 stars. You know what I mean? I do think that they've slowly given everybody like a little bit of like, hey, you know, new players, we understand that are still coming into the game. Old players, these are really anticipated characters and a lot of people need them. They were lacking on 4 stars. So they kind of gave the community, you know what I mean, kind of like a breathing space, some breathing room to acquire these characters that have come out, the shorekeepers, do a bunch of events and go get the Camellya's. I think the Camellya banner and the Camellya revenue, it will be higher than the shorekeeper one, but I would probably say maybe about 2 mil more. I don't see Camellya's banner going into double digits just yet, because I think a lot of us right now, and if you are a Wuthering Waves player, then you understand you probably have a lot of astrites saved up because of the events and because Kuro really does take care of their community and is free to play friendly. Now I know the other aspect of this video right now, there are going to be Genshin haters, excuse me guys, in the comments section. Some of them will come saying, oh, I can't wait to see Wuwa fail, this and that. So hopefully guys, if you see him down there, you know, I mean, go ahead, fight back against them. I mean, you know, I already knew what type of video this is when we talk about gacha revenue in the space, especially when we talk about Wuthering Waves, a competitor to Genshin Impact, you know what I mean? But as long as Wuwa is doing good, which it did go up in revenue, it's doing good. The game had one of its best launch patches, you know what I mean? Not launch patches, but 1.3 is a great patch. 1.4, we have an anticipated character, and a lot of us, if you guys have been seeing on Twitter, are getting hungry for the drip market, you know what I mean? So Wuthering Waves and Kuro Games is doing a good job staying afloat, and remember, that's what their development team said. As long as they can stay afloat, right, they're happy with that they can make some money back for a project that they're passionate about, and they just want to keep serving fans. And trust me guys, they're doing the 1 5-star, 1 4-star thing. When we see them do 2 5 stars, which I do think they will go back to, these numbers I think will go back to the double digits. Now, do I think Wuthering Waves will get into the top 5 or something like that? It's really tough to say. I mean, you never know how things can change in the gacha space. It's very difficult, guys, because the Hoyo brand is very popular, but Kuro Games is doing a good job like getting new players enticed. The other thing I want you to take away and just keep in mind and remember, guys, this is the mobile aspect. This is the mobile revenue. I know a lot of people still don't understand that. The gacha revenue charts that we all look at, that we talk about, it's only the mobile revenue, and the majority of the player base for Wuthering Waves is on PC. Okay, I just want to point that out, and I know a lot of people still don't understand that. But all in all, to wrap up the gacha revenue video that I wanted to talk to you guys about, Kuro Games, they're in the green, guys. They did good. 1.3 was a successful patch. I can't wait to see Camellya come out, because I do think this number will get higher. They're doing a good job, and I do think Wuthering Waves is going to bounce back into double digits once we get 2 good 5 stars, because Kuro Games does a good job with these characters, and they do a good job of treating their fan base right. But of course, if they keep rewarding their fan base, then who knows, they might be staying in single digits, you know what I mean, because they're still staying afloat, doing really well for themselves, and the community is eating. That's it for this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support. We're trying to be the top Wuthering Waves creator in the space. It's been your boy AJ, it's late, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.